Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to my channel, Butterfly Intuition, with me, Christina Marie. This is going to be a Mercury in retrograde shadow guidance reading, just to see what the energy is that Mercury in retrograde is bringing to you, as well as what is coming up, what it means, and just how to handle it, maneuver through it. So this is going to be a collective reading, so just sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, and allow the messages to come forth as they're supposed to, as Spirit intends, taking only what speaks directly to your soul and releasing what doesn't. So the pre-shadow period for Mercury in retrograde happened from February 28th or March 1st through March 14th or the 15th, depending on where you are in the world. It officially went into retrograde on March 15th, March 16th, and it will be in retrograde until April 7th, April 8th. And then once Mercury goes direct, we go into the post-shadow period, which is April 8th or the 9th through April 26th through the 27th. So Mercury in retrograde is when everything starts to slow down and things from the past, people, situations, thoughts, behaviors, patterns, all of that comes back around for you to deal with and to handle it and have some closure in a new way. So I want to tap into what or who is coming back around for you during this Mercury in retrograde period. So what is coming back around? Who is coming back around, please? Who and or what is coming back around? All right. We have justice. Okay, justice is associated with the zodiac sign of Libra. So you could have a Libra sun, moon, or rising coming around. Corruption, that really just, I'm seeing it pertains to business, job. So there's a few things coming through. So if you have a person who you haven't talked to, you haven't seen, that is a Libra, they could be coming back into your life. Now, they don't necessarily have to be physically coming back into your life. They could be coming back into your life telepathically, energetically, in the dream state. But it's almost like there's something with this person, especially if it's a love connection, a twin flame, or any type of divine love counterpart that you're separated from, that you haven't spoken to. There's a reason that this person is coming through, because there's some type of energy, there's something about the connection that the two of you have that is keeping you stuck from actually moving forward and calling in a new love partner. So if the love is not resonating for you, I'm getting with business and a job, it is being shown to you that there is a deep level of corruption within the place that you work at, the company you work for, or this could just be showing you that the way businesses are run are being exposed for corruption. So here in the US, that's what's happening right now with the government, with our current president. He is exposing all of the corruption and all of the things that were being hidden, and there's some people who see it and who know that this is what needs to be done, and then there's people who are against him and against what he's doing, and they're just not seeing why it's happening. So justice is about the scales balancing, and it's about karmic justice coming to a head. So that's really what this Mercury in retrograde is bringing back, however it's ringing true for you in your life or just on the world stage. Karmic justice has to be prevailed. Things have to shift, and for things to end, if things have to fall apart, like the message I'm getting with the US government is nobody likes the way the government is run. And for a new government to take over, the government we currently have has to fall. So let whatever is happening happen, because it's meant to happen, to have this justice balance out the scale, so the corruption can be exposed, and so the healing process can begin. And when it comes to, maybe you know that the job you're in, the career you have just isn't for you anymore, this Mercury in retrograde period is really going to help you heal and show you that don't be afraid of the Grim Reaper. That, remember, with death, there is an ending, but there's also a beginning. Okay, so what else do you want us to know about this Mercury in retrograde period? So we have the Dictator of Sorrow checked out. So this is what I'm getting with this card. If you have a problem speaking your truth, speaking your mind, you have always been silenced. You have always been afraid to really maybe be your true self and speak what you believe, speak your truths, show people that you are in tune with what's going on and you have insight. And maybe you feel like you're checked out, that you're just going through the motions of life, that you're just following the day-to-day routine. You're just not feeling it. So I'm feeling a lot of you could be experiencing like burnout, like exhaustion. And this Mercury in retrograde period is really going to help you rest, and it's really going to help you connect, because really, whatever you're sad about, whatever you're not happy about in your life, it's because you have become a different version of yourself, and maybe those directly around you haven't changed, haven't evolved and gotten to the level you're at. And you feel when you continue to rise, you continue to evolve, you continue to ascend, you are just not, you feel alone. And that's what makes you become silent. So just know that people are not always going to evolve and ascend as quickly as you. But even though they're not, it doesn't mean that you can't have them in your life. That's where you just have to balance. And that's where that justice comes in. That's where the balancing of the scales comes in. You just have to remember that you can take the mask off. You can take this off your mouth. This is total Eight of Swords energy. Unbound yourself from the fear. Unbound yourself from what holds you back from being your true self. And I feel like taking one more card. So they're telling me to pull the bottom of the deck. So we have the 10 of Decay, which is the pipe dreams. So you have dreams, you have goals, and you just can't seem to get the motivation to make them a reality. And so all three of these cards tie in together. So don't let your dreams die. Rebirth them, reset them. That's literally what the energy was for this week. If you listen to the weekly, I think it was the weekly tarot scope for the 16th through the 22nd, review your goals and see if you need to reset them. Remember, we have a new moon in Aries, which I believe is an eclipse happening on the 29th, which is next Saturday. This is a perfect time to review your goals and to set some new things. That's where going within is going to help you see the pattern and see just what you need to change overall. So let's tap into how this is coming back around for you. So how is this coming back around for you? Is it coming back around physically? Is it coming back around telepathically, or even in the dream state? How is this coming back around for you? The Keeper of Souls, suppressed, lost, weakened state. So it's coming back physically. So you definitely are going through solar plexus chakra discomfort. solar plexus chakra is trying to open, is trying to activate. And by doing that, it's helping this energy that has been stuck, that has been held in, that is the dictator of sorrow energy, where you are now really trying to open your mind to a new beginning. So you feel lost, you feel weak, you feel tired, and it's because all of these feelings are coming out. So journaling is being shown to me in my third eye. So doing journaling, writing out your feelings, writing out why you feel lost. And the thing is too, what you need to do is you need to find out how you can find yourself, how you can be found, how you can be in a strengthened state, and how you can feel your feelings and emotions and not allow them to be buried. Because the Devil's Inferno, which is about torture, bondage, punishment, you're torturing yourself, you're punishing yourself. There's things from the past that are probably coming up for you, people and situations. Maybe something is repeating itself and you're like, I can't believe I'm here again. I can't believe that I don't know how to leave this situation, leave this relationship, cut this person out of my life, whatever it is. You don't torture yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Instead, take a step back and ask yourself, how can I fix myself? How can I fix this situation? What feels right for me? What action step feels right for me? You have the answer within you. And when I said that, there's a fire truck that's about to come down my street. So listen to your intuition. I'm just going to let this truck pass. So see, there's your sign. When you go within, you tune in, and you get the help and assistance and the aid that you need. Now I want to tap into why and what does it mean for you. So why and what does this mean for you? Great, I already have 3 cards falling out of this deck. So I'm going to take them. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from getting in this truck, fixing it, restarting it, and driving away. You're just stuck. You just don't know where to go. And that's okay, because the best part about Mercury in retrograde is that you don't have to make big decisions, because Mercury in retrograde is meant for you to sit and reflect and reevaluate. Because Mercury in retrograde is basically telling you you're stuck because you need to take a pause. And you need to take a pause, and you need to come within, and you need to figure out what is your muse, what is your inspiration, what will inspire you to change your life, what will inspire you to feel happy, to feel fulfilled. Because remember, you can only fill up your own cup of love. No one else is going to be able to do that for you. So purging is the best way. So that's where the journaling comes through. I started doing 2 journals. I have a shadow guidance journal where I write my deepest, darkest feelings, thoughts, whatever I'm going through. And then I have a separate journal where I start writing my solutions to what I'm feeling. Because I have like a shadow journal and basically a light journal. That way I'm writing the dark secrets, the dark thoughts, the dark feelings, whatever is coming up. And then I have my other journal, which is my light journal, which is my resolution journal. So that is something maybe you feel called to do, or you can just kind of keep it all in one. Just do what you feel is right. But I do feel journaling is the best way to get feelings out. It is the easiest way to do it, because you are basically writing to yourself, and no one else is going to see your words and what you wrote unless you share it with them. So however you feel you need to purge. Now, purging can also mean decluttering. It can mean cleaning your space. We're now in the spring season. Do some spring cleaning. Get rid of things that just don't feel right for you, or you don't use them anymore. Sometimes the best thing to do is to just clean and to just like rearrange, get the energy going. That's something that I've been doing a lot. Like yesterday, I rearranged my crystals and I cleansed them, and I just kind of like shifted the energy. And what are you settling? What makes you settle? What makes you think, like, if you, let's say you're in a relationship, or you're in, and a relationship doesn't have to be love, it could be any type of relationship. Love, family, friend, work. Why are you settling? It's depleting your energy, it's draining you, you know it's not for you. Sit and reflect and reevaluate on the best course of action that you're going to take when Mercury goes direct. What is making you keep the mask on? What is keeping you from reinventing yourself? From having that higher understanding of what is going on within you? Why are you bound to people and situations that don't make you feel good? What is keeping you from going in this new direction? The answer to everything is balancing the scales, the justice. It is time to balance the scales, to balance the energy within. So this is where you have to really go within to get the answers. So if that's something you'd like to explore with me, I do offer a shadow guidance reading. You can book that with me, and I can just tap into what is going on with you and how you can work on clearing this energy. If that is something you're interested in, just go to my website, butterflyintuition.com, or my Etsy shop to book the shadow guidance reading. So now I want to get you some guidance. So we're going to get you some shadow guidance first. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit, goddesses, elements of earth, air, fire, and water. What is the shadow guidance, please, for this Mercury in retrograde period? No one is keeping you stuck. No one is keeping you from moving forward. No one is keeping you from living your life. This is Eight of Swords energy. You can get up, you can put your arms down, and you can walk out of that alley anytime that you choose. So you have to figure out what is keeping you there and why. Part of the reason is you hide. You don't show your true cards. You don't show your true feelings. It's almost like you have a poker face because of things that happened a long time ago that made you feel second best, and you repel from really allowing your new and true self to come forward. Maybe in the past you found medicating through maybe alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever it is. You don't do that anymore, and now you just don't know how to cope. So sometimes you can get into this misguided energy where you kind of fall off your path because you're not listening to the warning red signs. So you're allowing your ego to manipulate you in a way. So instead, you doubt yourself, and that keeps you in this stagnant energy where you are silent. You don't move forward. You can't speak your truth. And at times you feel empty, and you put this energy out into the universe, and you know you shouldn't because you feel foolish, but you allow the hurts of the past to allow the insecure, fearful speaker to take over. So what Spirit wants you to do instead is to stop viewing yourself as a sellout, and instead of fixating on the past and what you see yourself doing. You're in your head seeing yourself living this beautiful life, but in actuality, you are not living that life. That life you see yourself living in the 5D, start living it in the 3D. Fixate on the physical present and start living that life and being that person that you see yourself being. It will be a game changer from what I hear. Okay, so now I want to get you goddess energy. So, okay, I do have another fire truck coming down the street. So that is a sign of what I just channeled, to listen to that voice inside you that is telling you see this beautiful life that you envision in your mind. Start making it a reality. So what do the goddesses have for you? What goddess guidance do they have for you? So we have the Queen of Staves. So the Queen of Wands, she's telling you, this is Goddess Staves, the Queen of Staves. Okay, so this is the Queen of Wands. She is telling you, because she represents the goddess Freya, inspire the creation of beauty through practical applications. So this is where you have to tap into the confidence, the leadership, and the passion. Follow your passion, follow what's in your heart. Become the Queen of Wands. Don't be the Queen of Swords, where you hide yourself, where you're guarded, where you're afraid. Instead, be the Queen of Wands. And that will help you shift from being guarded with the Prince of Swords. So the Prince of Swords is like the Page of Swords, where you're afraid to speak because you're guarded. Instead, you will be that communicator, that balancing of the energy. And that brings in the Four of Staves, which is the Four of Wands. There's the union. There's the happily ever after. There's your dream come true. And then Freya comes through again with the Power card. This is the Emperor, taking back your power, taking back your light, moving forward, and trusting that everything that you need is within you. Freya is the Norse god of creativity, love, and beauty. And she's coming through as the main goddess for Mercury in retrograde. So this could be a goddess you want to work with, where that true power lies in the ability to discriminate between aggression and passive. So here's the thing. When you understand the difference between aggression and passive, basically ego and intuition. Being passive is being intuitive, knowing that this too shall pass. Being aggressive is where the ego is telling you all this stuff that's not really true and is really not going to happen. So you want to stay in that energy of trusting your intuition and not allowing your ego to lead you down that path of no return. So now I'm going to get you spiritual guidance. So what spiritual guidance messages do you have today, please, and thank you. Things are always working out. Okay, so this card says when life isn't looking the way we want it to, we assume it's not working out for us. But when you focus on the life you want, you create a stream of energy that supports you in manifesting the vision. Trusting that life is moving in the right direction will give you enormous power, especially when things seem to be going the wrong way. Start and end your day by saying these words out loud. Things are always working out for me. Say it, feel it, believe it, trust it. When you find yourself concerned or challenged, pause to remind yourself that even if you can't see it in the moment, things are always working towards the best outcome. So this is in line to what's coming through in this reading, is you see yourself living this beautiful life, but it's not happening. So you just get discouraged. So just say, things are always working out for me. Even if they're not working out in the way you thought they would, they're working out the way they're supposed to. So make that your mantra, make that your affirmation, and say it when you wake up, say it at night before you go to bed, say it as many times as you need to during the day until it just becomes a staple and it becomes your mantra. So now I'm going to tap into possible future energy. So remember, possible future energy is just that. It is possible future energy. It is not set in stone, because energy changes daily and it will depend on the free will decisions that you make going forward. So what is the possible future energy that Mercury in retrograde could and how it could shift? So the Queen of Swords, the end of being guarded, the end of being scared, the end of blocking what you want. The Five of Swords shows me that you will end the conflict within. And what that's going to do for you, it's going to bring you into the Two of Wands energy, where you're going to successfully look forward, look out into the future and not worry about the future, because you know that whatever you do in the present is going to determine how your future turns out. You will then become the Queen of Pentacles. You will become this confident queen who sits and just allows things to come to her. You don't look for them, and you accept, and you are in abundance. And that is going to help you bring your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after, your heart's desires. So final message from Spirit is, when you balance the light and dark, the shadow and light, you bring in the blessings, the new beginnings. You bring in your true purpose, your true path, and what you want to manifest for yourself. So I do hope that this Mercury in retrograde shadow guidance reading has helped you and brought you clarity, insight, and understanding. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, go to the description box below. All of my information is there. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you are notified when new content is posted on this channel. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, or afternoon, and I will talk to you soon.